has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Come on, set.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And this complete to Henry over the middle.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Ryan.
There's Chris Olave.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 40 now on second down, Ryan.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I want to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And some room to run now. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Hunter Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready, set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 3.
Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
He's at the 40, 20.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Ryan, a little pop pass, jet sweep.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
The Saints had 5 and 6 to start play. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Ryan will throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
2nd and 2. Quick slant, Dotson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go, set.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation.
They'll try to run with Gibson, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Now Ryan on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Ryan.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Third and long. It's Ryan.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And out across midfield, down to the 45. 25 yards that time.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 45-yard line. Ryan. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Throw right side complete to Dodson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Going right back to Dodson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Target is to Dodson, and he's got him. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw again. Buying time to his left.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and pointed towards the target downfield.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Here comes the end around as Ryan will just leave this for his wideout.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, Ryan.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes, left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Touchdown, Washington.
A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down.
got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing again, Ryan.
And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10, it's Ryan again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down, Washington.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on. Touchdown!
LaVisca Chenault,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw here. That's Samuel, caught left side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
They'll run with Gibson.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready up. Go, 38.
He'll drop to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he is going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on fourth. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
On the double.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well defended, and while his completion resulted in a loss of yardage, it's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves him because of the incompletion. A very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with a time situation, you would expect him to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something short or gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
The pass caught by Olave. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Here we go with Kamara. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Second and 10.
Throwing now is Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for the final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts,
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Second and goal from inside the 5. He's back to throw. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though,